everyone. I'm Kim Hunter. It's good to see you again. All right, so let's talk about your favorite type of cookie. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. They are my favorite. There's a lot of different cookies to choose from. I like Nutter Butters. They're always great too. What's your favorite type? All right, let's look at our warm-up. There are two different types of herons. Bird A is a tricolored heron. Bird B is a great blue heron. So think of two ways they're similar and two ways they're different. Why don't you pause here and get back once you have your answer. All right, so there's a lot of similarities because they are both herons. The similarities are their beaks are very similar. They're very thick. Another is they both have wispy feathers. Their heads kind of do like a little C, even though one is looking forward and one is looking back. Their legs aren't black. And the difference is they have different colored legs. They're different colors. The beak of bird A, the tricolored heron, is blue, where the other, the great blue heron, has a beak that's orange and black. So there are a lot of differences. You may have different ones, but it's a good way to start thinking about similarities and differences and comparing. All right, so today we are going to talk about lab safety. I'm going to let you watch this short little video. And after you watch the video, we will come back because there's more that we can discuss.
Smell indirectly by wafting. Don't smell chemicals directly. Don't eat or drink in the laboratory.
Stop!
Don't wear loose items, including hair and clothes. Wear safety goggles. Don't take off safety goggles. Read instructions before mixing chemicals. Don't randomly mix chemicals. Never pour chemicals back into the original container.
No. Don't pour it back.
Let the instructor clean up broken glass. Never pick up broken glass with your bare hands. No horseplay in the lab. Wash eyes for 20 minutes immediately when exposed to chemicals. Always be safe in lab.
All right, so let's think about this. All right, so the lab, they covered a lot of things. One is you'll always want to wear goggles. Let's just look at them. One of them was read the instructions, and if you don't understand, ask a question. And what happens if it's still not clear? Raise your hand and ask again. All right, additional rules. I do have a shower station in the room. It is orange, similar to this one in the picture. And if you spill a harsh chemical on you, you will need to stand up underneath the shower for 20 minutes. If you get chemicals in your eye, you will. There's a little green. There's a little yellow button that you mash, and water will come shooting up at that small tray. And it's not comfortable, but you'll need to stay there for 20 minutes. A good rule of thumb is even if you're wearing contacts, don't worry about taking them off. Just rinse your eyes, and eventually, after a few minutes of that water hitting your eyes, they're going to fall out. And so, not your eyes, your contacts. So, but you don't want to. I would try to take them out because if chemicals are on your hands, or you could further damage your eye. All right. So it's always a good idea to know where the location of any type of safety thing is. I have first aid kits. There is a fire blanket in the back of the room, along with a fire extinguisher, and the eye wash and the shower are directly across the entrance door. All right, broken glass. If glass breaks, then never try to pick it up with your bare hands. Always practice safety. As a student in a classroom, you're never expected to pick up any broken glass or clean it. That is something that we would like to do just to make sure that you are being safe, or for your safety, I should say. Chemical spills, don't try to hide it. Don't try to clean it. You never know how these chemicals are supposed to be disposed of. And we don't want to contaminate our water system or just, it hurting our countertops or our floors. And clean up after yourself. You are responsible for cleaning up your own area, even those of you at home. I'm sure y'all have rules about if you make the mess, clean it up. It's always a good idea to clean up in a lab, only because if you're using a chemical and you pour it into a beaker and you set that beaker down, the next person that comes in isn't going to know what's in that beaker, and they're not going to know how to dispose of it properly. It may be hazardous. So it's just always a good idea to clean up after yourself and not leave it for the next person. Okay, so our activity for the day is, I want you to think about this. Gargamel wants to make a magic potion to turn Smurfs into cats. What safety controls would he need to be established to ensure the safety of the lab operator, the lab testing, and disposal of unsuccessful or unused portions, and as well potions. So I want you to think about this, and it's on a Google form. Make sure you complete it. Another assignment is the lab safety agreement. You've got to do the lab safety agreement and this form. There are 2 questions on the form, so make sure you answer them both about the Gargamel activity. All right, y'all have a great day, and don't forget your 2 assignments.